Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Speaker, for hosting us here in your wonderful quarters, and thank you to Patchwork for all the work that you do. And I've worked with Patchwork over the previous 6 years that I've been the Member of Parliament for Leicester, a much better city than Manchester and Birmingham, I have to say, of course. And I'm originally from Manchester, by the way. Are you still here? Angela Rayner's also on Snapchat, by the way, but my Snapchat's better, I can say that. Look, I just want to say to all the young people who are here and all the young people who are involved in Patchwork, I mean, look, you may look at me with my suit and my tie and think I'm a typical, white politician, white male who's dominated this place for generations, as indeed us white male politicians have dominated this place for generations. But let me just say, I was not from a privileged background. My mum was a barmaid in a Manchester snooker hall. My dad was a croupier in a Salford casino, and my dad was an alcoholic. And I spoke out very recently about my dad's alcoholism, and I spent my childhood years essentially looking after my dad, because I was 8 years old, I was 9, and I would often go back, because my parents were divorced. I'd go back, and my dad's fridge was just full of bottles of wine, and from around the age of 8 or 9 or 10, I was really looking after my dad and looking after myself. So my message to all of you is, whatever the circumstances of your background, whether you're from a working class, tougher background like someone like I was from, or indeed Angela, I hope she doesn't mind me saying that was from, or whether you're from a slightly more privileged background, it doesn't really matter. But if you think you've got something to contribute, and I'm confident all of you have got something to contribute, just go for it, because you will make a difference. And that's what it's all about in the end. So I hope in a few years' time, it's not people like me and Angela and indeed Mari and all the others getting awards. I hope it's some of you getting awards for the work that you've been doing. Thanks a lot.